Randy Richardson, Agon Abazi, Tyler Markovich are officials, and that's a plump. Third and final meeting this season between these squads. George Washington going to get into the front court herself. They give her space for three, and she knocks that down. The key, Plum, splitting the D in the paint, off balance and off the window. Cloud coming back the other way, leaves it for Jones. Miesemann with space, the spin move, baseline against Alaman there. Again, so Jonquel Jones with 8 points here in this first quarter. Plum, the nice hezzy and the layup.
Got to get her heating up.
First bucket tonight for Jackson. Here's Phoebish, meanwhile, cutting to the cup. Alaman over to Stevens, who cracked the top 10 all-time in three-point field goals for the Sparks earlier this evening. Gets the layup there. Plum against Ionescu. Did they ever have some battles in the old Pac-12? Ray Burrell going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage. That rebound clanks right to Hamby. Mama D right on the spot there. I think they're going to take a look at that one next time we have a timeout to see if in fact she did beat the buzzer. Meanwhile, Plum the reverse. Plum trying to go coast to coast. Plum the D-sail. Oh, it just hung up there. But there's Brink to follow. Shot clock is dark. Sparks fans rise to its feet. Here's Cloud working against Alaman. The hezzy gets all the way to the cup. Can't finish. Rebound tip by Miesemann and puts it back up.
How many end of quarter? Long misses by New York create long rebounds. LA doing a great job of corralling them and trying to get some tempo going.
Jones had just 11 on Sunday against Minnesota. Matches that already here in this first half. Burrell will try to answer a three of her own and does.
8 points in that quarter and was so active defensively.
Here's Gardner. Talbot in the paint, the kick out. Jones, another three, and that one rattles in. And New York will have it coming the other way.
I like the confidence by Barker. I mean, no one's worked harder this season than Barker. She's the first one out here.
And Ionescu with the midi. Ionescu with it. 8 on the shot clock. Driving, lost it, scooped up by Stevens. Numbers for LA. Stevens to Burrell, layup, good.
Burrell shifted it into from third to fourth pretty fast.
Ionescu, pocket pass, Miesemann. Swing, swing, Gardner in the corner, a three. Shot clock under 10. Jackson trying to get through the paint, the flip. Stevens right on the doorstep.
His passing and finding angles has just improved every single ball game.
Nice screen up high, and Phoebish with all kind of room. Once the season has started, here's nearly an errant pass. Jones able to retrieve it. Johannes now a three, and that's good. Plum, pick and roll with Hamby down the lane. The layup, good. Rebound, Plum. Stevens in transition, finds Hamby right there at the doorstep.
And here's the challenge. LA wants to run. They want to play with pace, but when a team is shooting close to 60% from the floor, Jonquel Jones has missed a significant chunk of time this year.
They run a play for Ionescu out of the timeout, and it's a beauty from Sandy Brondello.
Shots in this Liberty team, 13 of their 19 shots in that second quarter were threes.
Miesemann off the flex cut, wide open underneath. The kick out Jones. 5 on the shot clock. They go back to Phoebish down low against the smaller Plum and gets every inch of the rim and in. Hamby left open and gets the layup with the left. Trying to take advantage. Phoebish down low to Miesemann. Backing down Alaman, and Miesemann gets the bucket and the foul. Hamby in the passing lane. Gets the steal and the run out. Hamby lays it up and in. And an errant pass picked up there by Stevens. Ahead of the pack is Hamby. Lay it up and in. Timeout, New York. Hamby, cross court to Alaman. They go high-low. Stevens, tough catch in traffic, but able to finish.
Jonquel Jones at 6'6" inside.
Phoebus left alone. You said it, Mary, too easy. Seen some breakdowns in communication defensively for LA. Nice cut there by Jackson, and a beautiful pivot as well. 7-point lead for New York. Ionescu. Jones the weak side board and able to muscle it back up. Under 4 minutes left here in this third. Johannes. Underneath is Miesemann. That's too easy.
She makes the game look easy, doesn't she?
Easy money.
There's been some bend to the Liberty, but they certainly have not broken it.
Nice pass there by Ionescu, but off balance there is Phoebus. Numbers the other way for LA. Transition three, Burrell is good.
We're going to include the first one because she only played 41 seconds.
Lob underneath, Stevens right there. Point blank and able to get it. We've seen that happen a couple times tonight on that end of the floor. Here's Jackson splitting the D, too strong. Stevens cleans it up. Cloud in traffic, finds Jones. Good idea, Jones using the left. There was a long list of teams.
How about me? How about me?
Vying for her services when she elected to return to the W. Here's Alaman. Short three. Jackson flying in there for the offensive putback. And obviously some stops as New York goes back to that zone to start the quarter. Julie Van Loo in there to start this score. Sets her feet for three, and that's good.
Jackson, a little bit of a spin. Again, mismatch inside.
And Miesemann. Well, the rims love her. Now Burrell will be tasked with Miesemann. The layup, no. Rebound batted out to Johannes. In the corner is Talbot. They leave her open for three, and she shreds the nets.
That is not a good sign. We all know what Steph Talbot can do when she's shooting the ball well.
Johannes intercepted there by Burrell. Here's Alaman. Sparks looking to push. Jackson off the window, good. First personal against Burrell, second team foul. Sparks playing in their 5th game in 8 days. Alaman against Miesemann. Miesemann got away with a little bit of a hook there, no call, but she gets 2 points. Miesemann loses her balance and loses the ball. Plum picks it up. Ahead to Van Loo, bounce pass, Hamby maneuvers in the paint, what a move there. The deficit is 6 now for LA. Talbot nearly lost it. Miesemann open in the corner. Johannes for three, and that has shut everybody up. Third triple off the bench for Johannes. Here's Plum, the finger roll. Just can't trade baskets here if you're LA. 9-point lead for New York. Van Loo, the crossover, over to Plum. Plum leaves it. Stevens, what a beautiful find. 5th helper tonight for Plum, but quickly the other way is Cloud. Cloud once again finds a crease.
She turns the corner and sees some space. It's over. Kennedy Burke come back.
Tip control by LA. Shot clock resets to 14. Here's Plum. Tough take, tough make. Jackson in the corner. Skips it over to Van Loo. Quick trigger three. Good. LA within 7.
And that's why
Jonquel Jones with a double-double now. 21 points, 10 rebounds. Ionescu gets the layup.
3 of those 12 ball games. 2 with Atlanta, 1 with Seattle.
Here's Jackson curling and getting the layup. Shot clock dark. Ionescu just going to dribble it out. Nice show of sportsmanship between her and Van Loo there. And that's going to do it.